Hey everyone, welcome to the very first KN1 owner lesson. Today we're starting a series designed to help you become a better Arena Breakout player. Before we begin, we'd really appreciate your support. These lessons take a lot of time, effort, and testing to create, and our goal is to provide useful tips that can improve your gameplay. In this episode, we'll cover Arena Breakout settings, explain what each option does, and show you how to make your game smoother, more responsive, and easier to play. So, without wasting any time, let's jump right into the first topic, graphics settings. Alright guys, if you look at these four options, you'll notice that three of them are already created by the game. They're okay, but they're not always the best choice for your device. That's why we're going to use the custom option, so we can get the best balance between performance and graphics. Before we change anything, let me quickly explain how FPS, graphics, and resolution work. The higher your graphics quality and resolution are, the more work your phone has to do. That means your CPU and GPU need to use more power to run the game. If your device is powerful enough, this usually isn't a problem. But as your phone works harder, it starts to generate more heat. And when your device gets too hot, it may lower its performance to protect itself. This can cause FPS drops, stuttering, and less smooth gameplay. That's why many competitive players prefer lower graphics settings. Lower graphics and resolution reduce the workload on your device, helping it maintain higher and more stable FPS during matches. So, if your main goal is smooth gameplay and the best performance possible, lowering your graphics settings is usually the smartest choice. Now that you understand how it works, let's start customizing our settings. Alright guys, now let's talk about the actual graphics settings. If we turn everything up to the highest possible settings, the game will look amazing. The graphics become sharper, the lighting looks better, and overall the game feels more realistic. Honestly, Arena Breakout looks really cool at maximum quality. But there's a downside. Higher graphics settings put more pressure on your device, which can cause lower FPS, more heat, and sometimes lag during fights. That's why most competitive players prefer performance over visuals. For the best balance of FPS and smooth gameplay, I recommend setting graphics quality to the lowest level, using the highest FPS option available on your device, and choosing either 480p or 720p resolution depending on your phone's performance. Now let's go through every setting one by one. First, anti-aliasing. Anti-aliasing smooths out jagged edges on objects and makes the game look cleaner. While it improves visual quality, it also uses extra processing power. If your goal is maximum FPS, keep anti-aliasing off. Next, super sampling and super resolution. This setting improves image clarity and sharpness. The game renders extra details to make objects look better, especially at a distance. For the highest FPS, choose Disable. If you have a stronger device and want slightly better visuals, Performance Mode is a decent option. Balance Mode gives the best image quality but uses more resources. Now Bloom. Bloom adds a glowing effect to bright lights and reflections. It looks nice, but it doesn't help gameplay and uses extra resources. For better FPS, keep Bloom off. Next is Planar Reflection. This setting adds realistic reflections on water and shiny surfaces. It looks great but can significantly impact performance on some devices. For maximum FPS, keep planar reflection off. Now, Texture Resolution. Texture resolution controls how detailed objects, weapons, buildings, and surfaces appear. Simple uses less memory and provides better performance. Normal looks better but requires more resources. For competitive gameplay and better FPS, choose Simple. Next, Foliage Quality. This controls grass, bushes, and environmental vegetation. Normal makes plants look more detailed. Simple reduces detail and improves performance. For the best FPS, use Simple. Now, Adaptive Graphics. Adaptive Graphics automatically adjusts visual quality based on your device's performance. Disable keeps your settings fixed. Enable allows the game to lower graphics when performance drops. Force makes the system react more aggressively to maintain FPS. For most players who want stable FPS, I recommend Enable. If your device struggles a lot with overheating or frame drops, try Force. Next is Overheat Protection. This feature helps prevent your phone from overheating by reducing performance when temperatures get too high. Turning it off may give slightly better performance for a short time, but your device can get hotter much faster. For most players, keeping overheat protection on is the safer choice. Now, Rendering Mode. Performance mode is designed for better FPS and smoother gameplay. Compatibility mode is mainly for devices that experience graphical issues or crashes. For the best FPS, always choose Performance mode. Next, Graphic Style. This setting changes the color tone and appearance of the game. Realistic offers natural colors. Warm adds warmer tones. Cold adds cooler colors. Gorgeous makes colors more vibrant and saturated. This setting doesn't significantly affect FPS, so choose whichever style looks best to you. Now, for non-standard screens. This option adjusts the distance between the game's interface and the edges of your screen. It's mainly useful for phones with unusual screen shapes, rounded corners, or display cutouts. Most players won't need to change it unless parts of the HUD are too close to the edge of the screen. Finally, Display FPS in RAID. When enabled, it shows your current FPS during matches in the bottom right corner of your screen. I highly recommend turning this on so you can monitor your performance while playing. And that's it for the graphics settings. I hope this guide helped you understand what every option does and how to get the best performance for your device. Keep an eye on KN1 because we'll be releasing more Arena Breakout lessons very soon.